Um, the reason I'm here to attend this lab, I think, is more a quest for personal discovery in a sense. These are things that one has dealt with in one's life, but really not ever asked the relevant questions. And I don't think I've ever tried to specifically get in touch with the masculine, the feminine, and the various other aspects, and the interplay and what it does to me as well as to others. I don't think I've had that opportunity. So that was the pull for me to come here and attend this lab. Do we need to talk about gender in today's context? I think it's extremely important. I think our culture is going through a tremendous transformation, and a lot of the frames are going through, I think, very rapid and phenomenal change. And with more and more people getting into the work, women coming into the work context, I think there's a very big need for this kind of labs to not only understand what's going on out there, all the newspaper reportage, etc., but also where does it leave me, and how do I experience being a man, and what do I do to women in the process of my I don't think we ever think of this. We are caught with the newspaper reportage and all this issue of violence against women and all of that. But I think it's more than just that. It's more about also understanding that in our day-to-day lives, this gender interaction and how we interact from where we interact is, I think, critical. So to that extent, I think a lab like this is a real opportunity to explore, to look at some of these things. Who is this gender identity lab for? I think it's for everybody. It's for all people who would really like to think about how they interact, impact, work with the world. All of us are affected by gender issues. I think gender issues play a very important role in our formative years. Attachment with the mother, the relationship with the father, and in the larger context, relationship with authority, relationship with power, all of this. So I think, therefore, this is a lab where anybody of any age can actually come and start out on a voyage of discovery. I'm not saying kids need to get into it, but certainly anybody who is looking for answers.
So you're saying no particular predisposition is needed?
I don't think so. It's actually a lab meant for anybody.
How has been your experience?
My experience has been it's been impactful. I've struggled through it. There have been some, I think, real takeaways for me. Some of the issues of how I use power, the power of silence, what it does to others is what I was really not in touch with. I think that's a huge insight, and it's something that I would like to work with. The difficult task will be for me to take that step. That how do I actually engage when my natural predisposition is not to engage. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle, but I think that's an agenda which I've put down as something that I would like to work with. So that's certainly.
Is there anything that you think this lab should engage with a little bit more or a little less?
See, I would love to. I mean, I would have been very happy if this lab carried on for a few more days. Okay, because there's so much. I particularly like the movies. Some of them were absolutely phenomenal. Many of the exercises were extremely powerful. Some of it was, little, difficult to grasp the concepts and stuff like that, but I think a 6-day lab would be good. But I know people can't afford to spend that much of time, but I would have certainly liked to. I must also say that this has been a phenomenal group.
Yes.
So a lot of the power of this lab has been my co-travelers,
That's true.
and I think I've made some friends. So, and these are friends who are on the same journey, in a sense. So I hope that will make it more meaningful as we go forward.
Thanks, Sunil. Thank you.